Hello, all my cryptids and creatures. Welcome to today's creature feature featuring me, the creature. We're starting another episode of our Planet Zoo Masters Let's Play, so let's go ahead and jump right in. Alright. So, looks like we're gonna need some more space in these paths eventually, because this is a really big travel area here. But for now, I think this works. Our Chief Beef, Gulpy, and our Information Studios are making plenty of money for us. Our flamingos are doing great. And looks like our deer are all doing good. Oh my gosh, our deer he is booking it. Where is he heading out to? Oh, just look at how cool that would be to have as a view. That's crazy. I could just sit right here, enjoy the view of all the deer. That's so cool. All right, let's get some nice signage in here. A little bit janky, but because we have these speakers there, we are going to need some space. There. Alright, so these do not have power, which means we're going to need to put a nice little power station probably right in this area. So let's go ahead and set one of those up. There we go. So we're going to put a nice staff path here. Nice. So there we go. Let's go ahead since our fallow deer is our biggest habitat species. So while our vet isn't busy, we'll go ahead and start researching some of them. And we'll go ahead and put our mechanic back on barriers for the time being. So we have a high demand for food and drink, so we might go ahead and push some vending machines down here. So let's go ahead and get Alright, so oh, there it goes. Vending machine and nice. We got some vending machines here. Then let's go ahead and get started on the next habitat for this section here. Alright, so we got lynx, badger, moose, and timberwolf. Oh, look at the little puppy. That's so cute. So none of these are really in any sort of a concern besides the fire salamander, which we will probably make a little mini habitat for as we're walking around. So let's figure out what we want to do. Moose would kind of be cool, and it would kind of fit with the vibes that we have going on right now. Does need quite a lot of space. Reproduction in captivity is difficult. They're confident though. Let's go see how much to get a few moose. Ooh, it is definitely some expensive. But it might be good because we got a lot of stuff on. So you need a lot of space. So we have plenty of space to do, so I'm thinking the plan will be moose here, then we'll do lynx and wolf. The transition down the island will probably use I'm gonna do a transport ride down. I think that would be really cool. I'm just thirsty. Oh shoot, I didn't put a hydration in for them. My goodness. Let me go ahead and give them a nice a few water pipes in here. My goodness, that was almost terrible. There we go. Education speaker is overlapping? Oh, it's a little too close. Okay, that's fine. There we go. That should be good. We just need to shrink this one just ever so slightly. There we go. That should be good. So now, hopefully people walking shouldn't get the overlap. Which is fine, because we also have this one over here. Alright, so, back to what we were doing. So yeah, I think we want to do moose here. Then do... Oh yeah, I wanted to go ahead and get this guy on... boat. Okay, so I want to do the suspended gondola. So we're just going to get this guy right in here. So yeah, I want to do moose. Then we'll probably have a thing going down the mountain. And then have... I want to do like a little petting zoo kind of thing here. Palantirs are about to mate again. Oh, love yous. Love each other. Cute. But yeah, so I want to do... So yeah, moose, lynx, wolf, and then maybe a little petting zoo over in this section. That will be all the path we'll do for now. The goal will be eventually to loop it up here and have this as big one just giant loop you can go through. A little bit wonky path here, but what are you gonna do? So let's go ahead and get started on this moose enclosure. So we need a grade 3. Oops, hello. Hello, little bongo watermelon. So we need at least a level 3. And I think I want to do a viewing dome here in the moose enclosures. I think that would be really cool. So we just need a nice wood log, which is good. So we'll just go ahead and add this here. And I think we'll probably have them go actually between the two of them. So we'll have this side be for probably the lynx. I don't know. Oh, our vet research is complete. Sweet. So we got another toy, new food, fun fact, and an education bonus. Sweet. We do get a fun fact. European fallow deer have excellent eyesight and hearing and can detect slight movements in their surroundings, which helps them avoid predation. That's cool. 4,564. That should be perfect. We can have up to like 10 moose here. But we only want to have 4, so let's go ahead and... So this is a good one, nice size here. So we're gonna go ahead and buy her. Then, I guess we'll also go ahead and buy her. and buy him. That was a big chunk of change, but that's okay, because we're going to go ahead. I think the moose are going to be very popular, so we're going to go ahead and send them to quarantine. Quarantine is passed. We're really perfect, so we can get this all set up for our lovely moose people. Uh-oh. Well, that's gonna look weird. Can we bottom turn? No. Can we tunnel? No. Lovely. What if I just do that? Well, I guess we're just gonna have to deal with that for a second. So these guys are all ready, and you can go ahead and bring them in. I want to put some glass here. Yeah? Is that how we're doing this? There we go. What is happening here? Alright, something is going silly here, but it's a little bit strange. I do have to go through, and probably before we hit the next area, I'm probably going to go through and fix a lot of the barriers and make sure they look nice and they make sense. But for now, let's see. Oh, we need a swimmable area. So that's going to be really cool. I wonder, so glass is a watertight barrier. So I'm kind of was wondering if I could maybe raise the terrain and make like an elevated water area. So like if I replace these three here with glass and then raise it, and then terrain. So I'm going to mess with this and remove this. I know it's paused, so it's fine for the time being. As long as I don't unpause the game, we should be fine. But I wanted just to come through and edit the terrain here. So I'm hoping that I can mess with some of this. I'm gonna put some nice calm water here. Alright, so I think I also need to get rid of this wall here. So I'm gonna just get rid of this barrier, get rid of this barrier. Hopefully now I can go through the terrain, sculpt, fix this, make it. This is gonna be kind of like the wall, and then you can go through and fuck with the terrain later. Alright. Hopefully, I guess we can also push this down some. Hopefully that'll be deep enough for them to hang out in. Alright. So now we're gonna go through back to the habitat, to the barrier, sorry. And we're gonna go do the glass pretty much all the way around. And you want to connect up here. And then same thing on this side. As well here. Nice and short here. and wood to connect it back down. Hopefully, now we can put some nice deep water in here. I'm not entirely sure. We're gonna have to wait for it to connect to see exactly how much water we got. And then we can adjust from there. But I do want to go ahead and raise these 3 walls here, just so it feels nice and uniform, so you don't have sloped glass. But let's see now. Everything should be good with the habitat. We shouldn't have any barriers. Water area 279 meters squared. So we gotta smoothen out this terrain here. Hi, buddy. You can go up there. Perfect. Now he can get there. That's great. So that feels... Oh, he's got plenty of water there. That's perfect. And we have a nice viewing area now, so you can see them. I guess you can't really see much of under the water. That kind of sucks. Part of me kind of wants to make that a little higher then. And so you can get kind of a view under the... I mean, I guess what I could do... could cheat it a little bit. Let's go ahead and let's mess with this real quick. So let's go ahead and edit barrier. Actually, we're going to go terrain, water, remove water. And then what we're going to need to do, I want to... trying to think of the best way to do this, because ideally what I would like to do is have 2 paths going, is have a path that goes up, so you can see the, like, above ground, and then have a path that goes down, so you can see, like, the underwater area. Let's go ahead, get rid of this, and edit the barrier. We'll keep this glass bit, because I think that glass bit is fine, but we'll just delete these. Cool. And then go to terrain, push this down, all the way down. The moose can swim quite deep, so let me push this quite down. Don't worry, we'll go through later and smooth this all out, but for now, that is what I want. So then we're going to go ahead and pull this all up. I want basically the height of the glass before because then I'll put the water in and then we'll start smoothing it out. It's gonna be a weird perspective from the other side, but that's okay because that's the idea with this habitat. Or this zoo is you want like nice big habitats, so you almost get a vibe of what they would be like in their natural habitat instead of a very artificial, commercial focus zoo. Like I want something that's much more conservation and like animal driven. So we're focusing on that aspect of it instead of what's going to be the best view for the consumer. Because I just think that's what zoos should be. They should be less about how can I get the best view of an animal, and more of how can I make this the best for the animal. That's why I like a wildlife park is great, because it's a lot more natural habitats and a lot less focused on making the most money or, getting the coolest views. It's all on how can we make this the best habitat for the animal. So we're going to go ahead and I think there's a way that I can... could height snap it? I think it's fine. So we're going to go ahead and this nice 12 again. I want to make sure that I'm not cutting too much into where I want my... There we go. That's good. So we're gonna... And want to... move ever so slightly inward. Perfection. And now I'm definitely gonna need to smooth out this terrain back here, but that's okay. So now that we made that a little bit, we can raise this up to be pretty uniform. This one needs to come down a little bit. That's kind of a straight line. If you squint at it. But that's okay. Not everything needs to be straight here. So we're gonna do all the way up here. That's perfect. So you get a nice deep view of the water from here. Alright, so now what we're gonna need to do is come into this terrain and kind of just push this slope back a little bit. There we go. So I think what I'm going to do is split the path here in two different directions and have this direction go really close towards the window and then loop up here, and then have the other one go higher and go a little bit further away because you'll get a wider view if you're up top. So we're going to make the smallest path we can. Perfect. And this one's going to go this way. Oop. We need to turn off flat terrain and tumbling. And turn off path supports for a second. So yeah, go down. Be a little finicky with it. Oh, I forgot to come through smooth in this. Let's do that before we do the path, because that's just going to make this all so much easier. Smooth this out here. In fact, let's up that intensity here and just make this nice and smooth here. That's perfect. All right. So now we'll come through with the path and put this nice and close to the moose. It's a little finicky down here, but we make it work. Oh no, that's fine. What we can just do is I think we'll delete this section here. It should be a little bit easier to this lip is catching us. Terrain smooth, smoothing it out. This one would definitely be a mobility issue. I think it's always important to think about your accessibility in your zoos. This is definitely not very accessible. It'd be better to have stairs here. We just can't really do that in this game, so we're just gonna have to deal. It definitely sucks. Let's go ahead. Between too uneven for placement. What about path supports and flattened terrain? No. Alright, let's try this again. There we go. 2 sets of stairs. 3 sets of stairs should be good. Yeah, that should give you a nice view. Theoretically, I think we could actually get this over the path, so they're pretty much the same. Just gotta be really careful not to try and sink it to the path down there. This is putting supports. I was gonna say, is this putting supports over my path? No. Neat. Alright, so we're gonna curve this. Did I read this last time? Alright, and then we curved it back. Stairs. Nice. It's a little jank, but that's okay. It's got what I wanted, which was a nice upper and lower viewing for the moose. That's great. And we can also do probably something with whatever we put here. Maybe the timber wolf. Maybe we can put a nice, like, rock wall. Make a nice den so that you can see into the den. This would be definitely good if we get two-way glass. Quarantine has passed. Ready to leave. Perfections. Move her in here. What else do we got? High amounts of litter. Let's address that. Okay, so just looks like this area right here. And we do need to put something around our transformer because that is affecting our guest happiness. But for now, we do have a transport monorail. That's good. So let's just go ahead and put a couple recycling bins. The placement on this thing is a little bit finicky. Hard to place things on like walls and stuff. We do need, I don't know if we have one here. We need a... Okay, I think it's a caretaker that takes care of the trash. Mechanic. Vendors. We might need a vendor just to... We're gonna actually grab an extra vendor and he can just swap out with some of the guys when they go on break. Our vet is doing good, has high energy. Our keeper is doing good. The mechanic is working hard. So we're gonna let them take a break for a little bit. We'll probably get a little bit more. Have a nice cushion. So I guess we'll go ahead and add an extra mechanic then, so that we can get someone to work on research while the other one is going around. Because I would really like... probably the Europe thing. Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. We need to actually... Train. So we need some hard shelter for these guys, which I'll probably put on this side. Kind of just like in this corner here, because I figure you round the corner, you probably put like a nice seating area here, and then we'll put the probably the lynx here, wolf here is what I'm thinking, and then have our little petting zoo situation, guest interaction here. So I need to put in some hard shelter here for these guys. Let's go ahead and, excuse me, go into our enrichment and filter habitat by species. We can see all the fun things we have for these guys. And they're going to need a nice big place because there's quite a few of them. That's too big. I guess we'll go with this one. We'll put it right in here. Put it up basically against the wall without it being clipped into the wall, you know. There. And I will just go ahead, just because it kind of bothers me. We'll just go ahead and increase the wall height for this. Just to, I don't increase it too much, but yeah, let's do that. I know it kind of ruins the view from this side, but I really want this habitat, I want their space to be their space, you know? And maybe once we get some two-way glass, we can go through and make it a little bit... we can put some two-way glass here, but for now I think that's fine because they will also have the links to view on this side, so that's good. Let's go ahead and do, like I said, I want to smooth this out a lot. Go ahead. This looks not good at all. Let's go ahead and raise this guy here so it matches a little bit more because that would be bad. So, okay. Got the... this one as well. What are you doing? Okay, let's just do it like this then. Raise this up. Raise this guy up. So what theoretically we could do is raise this up actually quite high. And then here and here, we add glass. But then what we can do is raise the base Let's try 2. Let's try 3. 4. Yeah, that's pretty good. So now you have the view, but it also doesn't, you're not just viewing the ground. You can kind of see in through here, and I kind of like that. I'm not going to do that here. But I'm probably going to do something like that here. Just because I want to, like, I still want to get a nice view. But, you know, still got to make sure they're nice and taken care of. I think the water view is going to probably be the best part of this exhibit. Anyway, let's go through and do terrain now. Terrain is actually perfect for these guys, but they would love a lot more soil. So let's go ahead, and I think just the perfect place for all of that soil is going to be right here in the water. Doesn't really make sense for grass to grow here. Make a lot more sense if we just did a crap ton of soil down here. That looks perfect. And so we're just going to go ahead and just transition that all up here. I know it doesn't really make sense to have a lining of soil because there would be a lot of grass here because there's water. I just think that that would be good and nice. And then I'm going to just go ahead and light soil, turn the intensity down, and just going to pepper it around here. 'Cause I want to put a nice forest in here, kind of like what we did with the deer. So we just pepper it around. That'll be nice and good. Just get the vibes of somewhere that's covered in a lot of foliage. They do like some rock, so we're going to go ahead and all up here is going to be rock. So this will really sell that cliff face that I want to put right here. We'll put some rock down here, even though you can't really see it. And there we go. Now we've filled a lot of their terrain requirements. We've got their hard shelter that will be updated in a second. Let's go ahead and get some trees in here. Alright, and that is the terrain done. Where's my... Oh god, I've gone so far away. Just trying to find my moose. There you are. Now all we need is enrichment, and we need to put down the food and stuff. So... definitely want to do a nice large barrel feeder. We'll probably put that somewhere you can see them. At least here. Rubbing pillar will go up here. Just smoothing that out. Put a nice extra large bed of leaves down in front of the viewing area, just in case they want to lay down. And we'll put a nice hay bedding in the actual hay beddings here. Scratching tree. Nice. Another scratching tree. Smooth the terrain that it is just absolutely destroyed. That looks nice. Where did we put that rubbing pillar? Here. There we go. Alright, and that is all the enrichment for these guys. Oh, I need to put in actually their food. So we have 3 of them here, so where's the habitat door? The food close by. We'll put a medium feeding trough here. And then we'll also do a small one close by this window. And then I think they should be able to drink that water, but we are just going to put a water pipe just around the corner. Just in case. There we go. And then just one more go through with the smooth tool. Just to make sure we all blend nice in. And that is the moose habitat done. We have been so much progress. I wish I could smoothen this path out a little bit. Might be able to. Hold on. It's just a little bit jank. Split. And then I don't know if I just make it like super long. Do I have flat drain? I'll turn that off. Oh, wait. Wait, hold on. Let me try this. Smooth it. Hold on, paths. Delete path. Delete. Also delete you. Train. Smooth. Intense. Smooth. Nice. Alright. Paths. There we go. And we fixed that little weird jank spot. Let's go. Alright, and now that is our moose all taken care of. Let's see if we can get a nice look-see. There they are. Oh, they are loving the terrain. Our fallow deer is about to try and mate again. Let's see if anything happens with that. See if we can get some in the water. This guy's just gonna stand in there. Let's go ahead and get started on some of that education. Pause. Who's diseased? Fucking flamingos, man. Ox. Oh, it's a baby! Oh no! Move him. Oh shoot, we need a surgery then, don't we? Staff facilities. Veterinary surgery. Ah. So we have to put it up here. Oh, perfect. Should we just do it like this? We're gonna ignore that for now. And oh no, they're all getting diseased. Oh no, they're all getting, it's bird flu, no! Bird flu! Oh, it's the water's gross. Okay, what we need to do first is probably hire another vet. We need another vet to be also taking these animals into quarantine and into the veterinary surgery, which is here. Okay, how much can this hold? This can hold one animal at a time. That's not good. I need all of the diseased animals to get into quarantine as soon as possible. Okay. Oh wait, there's an option to take this animal to quarantine. Yeah. Alright. You're good. You're probably gonna catch it though. Send this animal to quarantine. Quarantine. Oh my god, they're all catching it. Move. Quarantine. Panicking. Alright. While that crisis is happening. Oh no, you're enjoying your fallow deer. Why is this sign so... What is happening here? Here we go. Hello, player. Hello. The fact that all of my birds are dying. I took quarantine. Why are you bringing them back? They're all gonna get sick. Alright. Animals be is infected. Oh my god. Struggling. Anyway, let's go ahead and get, while I'm avoiding panicking about my guys that are dying, let's go ahead and get some of these education stands and speakers for our moose. Go ahead and put this one here. I know they're detected. If my vets aren't doing anything, I can't make them. I just told them to put them all in the quarantine and they aren't listening to me, so I'm just over here pretending it's not happening. There. And I don't think these guys have power, so there's another transport power station here. Right at the dip. The lowest possible point you can put it. The problem is we can't do actually any donation boxes. They all have to be up here, which kind of sucks. Oh, there's one. Oh my god. They're all infected. Q fever? We've got 2 outbreaks? Disease is not life threat. Oh, freaking! Why are you walking? This is an emergency. I get it. You have issues. Well, we got 2. Okay, animals infected. Animals infected. Are you doing anything about this? Okay, you're done. Cool, you're free. Can we not move him actually to the habitat where we have an outbreak of everything? Like, can we not do that? Because this guy is... We're struggling here. It's because my freaking keeper refuses to clean the habitat. Okay. I have too many flamingos, but they need a lot of flamingos. So it's like, okay, he's cleaning the habitat. That's good. You're not infected. You're not infected. Okay, so it's not all of them. You're a bronze juvenile. That's good to know. Oh my god. One, they need food enrichment. Do I have any food enrichment for? I'm aware that an important alert requires my attention. Where's my moose got low welfare? What's wrong? The temperature? Well then let's put some heaters in. I didn't realize that, my guy. Everything is going wrong, but that's okay. We need a nice cooler. Put one here. And we'll put one. Not in the tree. Put one right here. And we'll put one. See the bubblers. Like here. Anyone else having problems? No? Just everything else is going wrong? That's cool. We have no security guard. Oh, we have crime. Is there crime an issue? I'm an issue here. Transport, education, facilities. Oh, crime. So we only had like 9 people get pickpocketed, it's fine. Oh, it's all going wrong. We'll just have to do something. Do something. I can't do anything. I'm trying. Do we need a veterinary surgery? Would that work? I think. Alright, we'll move this guy here. Bring him back here. And then we'll just duplicate. Worst case scenario, we can shut it down until we need it again. So it'll be like a temp facility. What in the absolute? frick did I do for this terrain? Sure, whatever. We're gonna ignore the fact that it's floating, but there's another veterinary surgery. So can we get some more people in here? Can we get some more people dealing with... I'm aware that they are all dying. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. You. The box. Can we move? We can't. We can move to quarantine. But like from there, are you moving them? Or are you just chilling? They're just chilling here. Or is there like facility? I don't understand. Take care of my aunt. Just... Freaking... Where are you? You're just chilling. There's a diseased animal. Freaking take care of it. Thank you. Alright. Facilities. We need utilities. Water treatment. Ideally, it would be great to place this somewhere over here. So I think we're going to put it behind the zoo habitat, because then I can hit both of these areas. Actually, I don't even know where the front of this place is. Alright. The moose is about to mate. That's great. I need to put a path here. There's so much I'm losing it. That is... Oh, I forgot it was, like, so long. Alright. Great. There we go. We're gonna ignore the fact that it's floating for now. We will fix that in a second. What I want to do now... Great. That was so... much. It was too hot. I'm trying. Oh, I don't have any power. Hold. Animal is hungry. Where is my zookeeper? Alright, it might be time to get a second zookeeper. Because, I think my keeper is very overworked. So let's grab a second zookeeper and we'll just plop him right here. I'm not good at the employee management part of this. I'm trying, I really am. But it is... I'm not very good at it. Breathe. Everything's okay. Everything's going fine. Everything's fine. Could have gotten another transformer here. Bring this up. Connect it. No, you're not going to connect to the path at all? I basically should just put it right here then. But that sucks because I have to put it away from the path to get everything, but I just need it basically in the middle of this habitat to get the most power out of it. Which I can't. I could do like a divot into this habitat. So I could put it like in here and then just cut around it and shrink the habitat for the moose a little bit, which I guess I'm gonna have to do. Oh, that's the caps lock. So we're just gonna put it in here, exit, edit the barrier. Add a wall here. Add a wall here. Take this, move it. That works, I guess. Hopefully it doesn't take too much. Oh, touching too many buttons. There. Alright, and then I just take path, staff path. Again, I will put something here to make it nice so you don't see it. But for now, that shouldn't have taken too much from the moose. Enclosure. No, we're good, we're good, we're good. Okay, we can have like 10 moose in there. And that should be everything. This facility has power because it's this little tiny strip. Which is fine, just ignore it. But now these guys should have power. This There we go. And the temperature should be changing. Should be getting that keeper on that. Oh, there's so much trash everywhere. Pick up your trash, people. Are we good? Are we crisis averted? Okay, I think we're crisis averted. They all look fine. No, this one's incubating for the fever. Please send this guy to quarantine before he gets the rest of them sick. But he looks like the only one that's sick. My father is about to have offspring. Sorry, I'm just making sure. And send this guy to quarantine. Why are we just sitting around? Dudes. Where are you going? Resting! We've got two guys. You can rest when we're not having an emergency. I want to see the baby boy. Baby be born. Baby! It's a baby. It's a girl. Look at our little. So cute. Anyway. And that is another episode of the Masters Planet Zoo Let's Play series where nothing ever goes wrong. I look forward to seeing you guys next week for another episode. Let me know down in the comments any recommendations or your thoughts on the episode. And I will see you next week. Goodbye!